So this one, I missed out on this one. This article came out back on August 14th of 2024. Today is September 24th, so I'm a little late on that. But this is what everybody was talking about. These are the issues right here. These companies spent a lot of time telling everybody, no, we're not going to cut jobs for AI. We'll use AI as an additional tool. It'll make people's jobs easier. We're going to make everything a lot easier for people, so that way, they don't have to work as hard and makes the company more profitable. And it was always going to be this. They were always going to be cutting jobs. And this is just the first portion of that. So 7%, it's thousands of jobs, 7% of the workforce at Cisco. The more that these companies find that they can use AI, the more they're going to do it. And this is where the shrink of jobs becomes an even bigger issue, because there are now people in the workforce who have college education who will not be able to find jobs as easily because stuff like this is going to happen. And this is what's going to happen to every job that requires people to have higher pay because they, went to college. So now we're going to face that issue, right? Because it's like, well, if you want better pay, you should have gone to college. Those jobs are going to start disappearing. So where the jobs from the bottom are going away. Sorry, as an email comes in, guys. Where jobs at the bottom were disappearing. Now we're going to have jobs at the top disappearing. So it's going to be squeezing towards this middle ground of work that doesn't quite pay enough, but is better than nothing, right? And that's what we're going to be getting. Because we already know that when it comes to stuff that AI can't do, they're going to try to replace it with machinery, right? Places like McDonald's have been trying for a while now to get machinery into their restaurants so that way the workers don't have to really be present for much. And once they can fully automate that, they will. There will be no more jobs there. So where do we go from here? What do we do when people need work, but that work's already AI done? Because these companies don't want to pay people. They've been trying to find a way not to pay people for decades. And with AI landing on the doorstep, a lot of technology-related jobs and a lot of even art-related jobs are on the way out. And remember, it's not okay for you to use AI, but it's perfectly fine for businesses too. If you use AI, you're stealing somebody's job. But if, they use it, that's different. It's innovation. It's innovative. They have spent a lot of time, businesses that is, hammering in the message and putting it out there, so much so that I've seen people on this platform talk like somehow somebody using AI is hurting them, when the reality is it didn't. It was the businesses that were. Not saying that AI is not bad, but when it comes down to it, if I make an AI art image and I sell that image, I'm not having as big, I'm not going to say I'm having none, but I'm not having as big of an impact as a business is when they do it. And with other things coming up, I'll do a video on this too. Pixar laid off a bunch of people after one of their new movies, I forget the title now, but did really well, and they laid off a bunch of their staff. So really ridiculous where we're seeing things go. But yeah, what are your thoughts on this, guys? Where do you see jobs at in the next 10 years? Because once this starts, it's not stopping, and it's going to move fairly quickly.